Hello, this is NGK and I will show you some gameplay of Darkest Dungeon. The game is a role-playing game, or RPG, but it's really a roguelite, so I'll show you why exactly soon. And the RPG element is in the turn-based combat and also part in the management of the different heroes that I have at my disposition. But there is not much of a story unlike traditional RPGs. There is like some basic story with a narrator telling about the reason why they're here, what they're doing here, but it's very light. So to the right, as you can see, are my heroes. I can recruit them for free here, but everything else costs some different kind of resources. Like, for instance, if I want to distress a character, I can put them to the tavern. Like, if they're alcoholic, I have to put them in the tavern, but if they have a lover, for instance, they would prefer to go to the brothel. Alternatively, there is the abbey. Like, they can meditate, do prayer, or flagellate themselves, if that's what they like. You can upgrade every single thing, like to have more room for different characters, or for it to cost less gold. So gold is what you use to let heroes rest or buy equipment and things like that. And crests, busts, and portraits are what you find in the missions and can allow you to upgrade your different buildings. This is a sanitarium to remove some diseases, because exploring is takes a toll on the characters, and like, for instance, this character has vertigo, so it will not resist when someone is pushing the character like to another position. They also have some quirks that they acquire for exploring or just at base, like bad ones like less critical hits, or good ones like more resistance to stun and so on. And in this sanitarium also the quirks can be removed or added. I mean, not really added, but like a positive one can be kept and a negative one can be removed. And then some buildings like to improve the armor and weapons. And this one is to change the, let's say, attacks and powers, because at base, from the selection of potential attacks, only 4 will be available, except if unlocked here. But everything costs money. So when a character is recruited, they only have like almost randomly 4 out of the 8 available, but some will always be there. Like, for instance, the healer will always have the healing spell. Then you can see these little dots here, the red and the white ones. So the white ones represent the position of the character in the party. So let's make a party so I can explain this more. Okay, I have an arbalete in the back, healer here, and what else? A crusader up front, and a barbarian second place. So why do I have to put them in specific places? So as I was saying, with these dots you can see, like, for instance, this spell can only be used on position 3 and 4, and this spell can only be used in positions 1 and 2. So it means that the place where the character is determines what attacks they can use. And for instance, this attack can only hit the first 2 enemies of the enemy party. So positioning is really important in this game, and some characters like have a different range of skills according to where they are. But some, like this one, really can only be efficient in the back, and this can be a problem if like the characters are moved by the enemy. So this is like a tactical dimension in the game. So this is the expedition map. They gradually unlock. They have different levels of difficulty and time they take. Like, for instance, medium time might require me to make a camp in the middle of the expedition, so heroes can rest a bit. But long can require to make the camp twice. Then there is a difficulty, like here, veteran, this is too much for these characters, they would not agree. I would need to use my veteran characters, which I'm not gonna do right now. So I'll pick a short mission, and I can also aim to receive a specific loot. Like every mission has a specific artifact, like randomly chosen, but some more or less rare and some for certain characters. So just for the purpose of this video, I'll make a short mission. So let's see what I have for short. Okay, actually only this one. But if I wanted specifically to get bursts, I would have to pick missions, the runes. Alternatively, there is a cove where fishmen are. Like the runes have more skeletons, wild bandits, and warrens like big men. So there's a lot of variety in the enemies encountered. Okay, so I could choose which artifacts to give my characters, but it's a short mission and I might lose my character, so I won't really bother, because if a character dies, they lose the artifacts, and also they cannot be, the character is definitely over. So it's part of the roguelite, and yeah, death is permanent. I would need to recruit and grind full levels again. If I want, like, if I lose this level 3 characters, I would be devastated. No, maybe not, but that would be quite annoying. So now let's take some provisions. I would need food. Like, okay, 8 food. Okay, a few torches, otherwise I'll be in the dark. I'll get a shovel, and that's about it. Let's go. Now the level is randomly generated, but overall it's just like rooms and corridors interconnected, and just a few events. Like in these rooms there will be a chest or not, enemies or not. In the corridors there will be some random like places where I can either get treasure or bad thing.
Swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Okay, so I will start. I know here on the map, because sometimes the heroes can scout a bit, so I know there would be a battle in here, so I'll click on this room to go there first. So I can use right and left like WASD to move, but I can also just use the mouse. So I need to be careful, there can be traps or some good stuff. Like here, it's gonna give me a torch, apparently, which is good. And let's see what this room has to offer. Nothing. Let's move to another one. So stress is a really important mechanic of the game, and you can see the white bar here is the stress, and if they are too stressed, they will something good or bad might happen to them. Okay, I walked into a trap, and there will be some health loss and some stress.
And thirsting for blood.
I should heal that character when I'm in combat. Why? Because it's not possible to heal out of combat. That makes perfect sense. You know, when you're fighting, you have the time to heal, but when everything is relaxed, everything is fine, you cannot heal yourself. Just RPG logic, I hate that. Now let's keep walking. Hang up. Okay, now I'll eat. And it could very well happen that in the next room my characters will be hungry again, so what decides hunger is a bit dodgy. So that's why I had a shovel, otherwise I would hurt themselves, so I need more light. Yeah, so they got scared in the dark. I want you to see what happens when a hero is completely stressed. Let's see, nothing here so far. Oh wow, this seems really stressful for my character. Okay, let's go here. So I just have to right click the torch, and how light influences the game is that if there is less light I can surprise enemies. If there is too much light there, I can surprise me, but my characters are less stressed. And if I am surprised, my characters will switch position in the party, like the one with the arbalete will get first where the character is useless, and that's so annoying. I really hate when this happens. So this game is full of this like unfair elements. Okay, so I should heal this character in priority. So now my arbalete character. So different, some things can hit multiple enemies, but they have a damage modifier, so less damages. But no, it still increases my crit, so I'll use this one because a crit can actually reduce stress, so it's quite good to do crits. Let's see. I'll use this attack that counts 2 of them.
Give them no quarter.
And you can see here that a corpse was left. This is actually a very so it's an addition to the game that people didn't like at all. I mean, some still play with it and some can remove it because thankfully it can be cancelled in the options, like if you don't want to have monsters leave corpses. The bad thing about corpses is that let's just go back to the game, that for instance if you have an enemy in the back that you want to kill in priority, so you would want maybe to kill the first one, so the one in the back gets moved forward, like but the problem is that with the corpses, the one in the back don't move forward, so they are unreachable to the heavy hitter characters. So you have to destroy the corpses first.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And and it makes the game harder, so some people remove the corpses. So yeah, so it was very controversial when it was added to the game. So it at least it's up to the player to decide if they want them or not. Okay, let's see something. Dinner card. So I could find food, but also bad stuff inside. I'll risk it. Yeah, lots of food. It's a lot of random elements, but you can influence the outcome of these kind of things if you have the right item on you. Like if you're gonna disarm something dangerous, you can do it with bandages and it gives you a bonus. Otherwise, if you don't have bandages, you have higher chances for the characters to hurt themselves. Like I used the shovel earlier. Okay. Actually, not many combats so far. It's so far easy dungeon, but I shouldn't be saying that it's too easy because at any second I can lose everything. Okay, I surprised them because I'm walking in the dark. Okay, let's make this one bleed, because this one can stress my characters, so I should make a priority of killing him. But I'm still gonna use this attack. No crits this time, sadly. Okay, so the guy I need to kill now has moved forward by my attack, which is really good for me because I can then use my Crusader to finish him off or hurt him a lot. Okay, go for it. So now that character is bleeding and we'll lose some health at each turn.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Receiving a critical hit will make my characters more stressed. Okay, bleeding. Yeah, drums are really stressful, you can't imagine. Okay, no, I don't need to finish off this character, I will die by himself, so I can start attacking the others.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I should heal this guy. I could use the bandage, like, to prevent the bleeding, but I'm gonna keep the bandage, like, if I need later to open some specific items also. Okay, I want to finish this character. Okay, you see the corpse was destroyed, so the character moved forward. Okay, healing, please. Just 4 health points, that's not much.
Death by inches.
Okay, just 1 left. And it's over.
This expedition at least promises success.
What do I have here? Some gold. Okay, perhaps I should get my character stressed a bit more. Okay, this might happen here actually, because the guys in the back have a huge impact on the stress of my character. Then we might see the arbalete character. Okay, no. Either positive or negative quirk, but this time it was a negative one. And the character has become abusive and will start insulting the other characters, which will stress them more. If I had a positive one, like courageous, they can like lift the spirits of the others and decrease their stress. So a lot of the game is up to chance. Who should I heal? This one. And also, like for instance, if a character becomes a masochist, the character will not want to be healed, which can be a real problem if the character is about to die. Or a selfish character will keep loot for themselves. It's really annoying. So you really have to balance these kind of things, and the stress is such an important factor in the game. I want to kill that one quickly because it increases the stress of my characters. Just deal some damage. Cannot reach the one in the back. See, I can only heal about 4 or 5 per turn, and this guy hits me for 8.
Such a terrible assault.
So sometimes, instead of healing, it's better to just kill the enemy quickly. Selfish, no, that's the one I hate most. They start like to not obey orders and do whatever the hell they want. I hate this. So yeah, everything could be going very well, and then suddenly one combat can be the downfall. Especially since there are surprise bosses that can appear out of nowhere. If the stress bar is filled again for one character that was filled once, they can have a heart attack and lose all their health. So annoying. Okay, so this game has amazing art style. All the enemies and the characters, everything is super cool. And it's quite unique, I think, in the way it plays. I really like it, in the atmosphere, music, it's all really cool. Just that my problem with it is that, I mean, it's designed to be unfair. It's designed to be annoying and to be up to chance and so on, so it can be really frustrating by design. And I'm usually very zen, very calm, even when playing the most hardcore platformers, but... wait, let's see. Courageous, yes, that's a good one. But this is one of the games that can make me rage, me so zen, so calm, because it's so unfair and everything is so made to annoy the player and up to chance, literally. But with some experience, you can start to understand what influences stress, so you can make more crits, for instance, for the characters to lose stress and this kind of stuff. So with time, as you get to know the game better, it's less random and it's still quite up to chance. And everything can completely become a nightmare in a few seconds. Okay, just 2 enemies left to kill, but my party is getting quite a bit down and I should maybe kill them. Okay, selfish, I didn't give an order to this character, the character just did that on their own. Okay, healing. Let's see. Powerful, that's a good one as well.
Anger is power.
So I have 2 good ones, 2 negative ones. Let's finish them off. Okay, I should use the bandages. Especially since I cannot heal out of combat logically. RPG logic. So for instance, if I had a key, I could use it to unlock a special compartment eventually, and have some like secret items or just more gold. But I don't have a key, so I'm just using base luck. 2 busts, good, because I need busts. Alright, let's move to here. And use my last torch. This is not so good. Okay, let's open this. Quest, good. A trap, I don't see it. You can disarm some traps. I'm not sure if it's random or not. Okay, quest complete. So, since I could have 2 more fights in the dungeon, I can see it on the map. Even maybe a 3rd surprise one, but I am definitely not gonna risk it. I'm gonna be happy with my earnings, my loot, and go back to my village.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
All my loot. Okay. And now after a combat, so some of them maybe went up in level, like this one was level 0, not level 1, but they also get some quirks. Okay, this is disease resist, good one. Less melee damage, it's okay because it's my healer, and this one will have positive runs. That's good. Very good. But they're so stressed that I cannot send them to a mission again.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Yeah, the narration is really good. So now okay, one of my characters is missing. Gone. We don't know where, so will be available, I guess, the next turn or after my next expedition. So I'm gonna send. Oh, this one didn't leave the bay. Okay, that's really annoying. So some can go anywhere, some need specific places. Didn't have 4 characters that were on mission. Oh yeah, this one wasn't too stressed. So this one can only meditate, so no choice. The tavern is not so expensive, I just send them for drinks. But they can become alcoholic or have one too many and never want to drink again. And you're gonna pray to higher power. Okay, that's it. So let's see if I could recruit something interesting. Oh yeah, I like Herbalist, but my roster is full. I could make more room in my roster. Yes, I'll make more room in my roster, otherwise I could delete a character.
We can use this.
Like right click and here dismiss hero. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's how the game is. I really like how immersive it is, the art, and I also like the unique gameplay and the stress and narration. But sometimes I find the game really too unfair and frustrating. But I still come back to it because it's really great experience. So yeah, I like this game and I hope you like this video. Bye bye.